A brand new era of Fortnite in general is ahead of us, guys, and I couldn't be more excited for what's about to happen in the next 48 hours. Guys, I'm Dr. P. If you're new to the channel, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. I really appreciate your continued support. As I'm sure you guys know, there's going to be a major event called The End that will start a little less than 2 days from now. And yes, as a quick reminder, shameless plug, I will be streaming the event over on my caffeine.tv live stream. I'll plan on going live about an hour or two before the event. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone over there if you can make it. I know a lot of people say, hey, Dr. P, I'm not going to be able to be in the game to watch the event, and hey, that's okay, I understand. If you can't be there in game, the next best place you could be is in my stream, so definitely come on by and let's enjoy this together. So today, all over social media, there have been a crazy number of Fortnite new season leaks. As you guys know, we are very quickly approaching the new season. As soon as the event is over, essentially we're going to get straight into the new season, at least that's what it seems like. Based on this leaked image, it sure as heck looks like this confirms a brand new Fortnite map for the new season, which, by the way, according to the graphic, is going to be called Fortnite Chapter 2. Very, very interesting stuff indeed. This comes to you courtesy of the Italian App Store. Then there were other places that started to leak it too, but just because this came originally from the Italian App Store gives it a good amount of credibility. Take a look at this image again. This is undoubtedly a new map and would make sense considering the name of the event, The End, we're about to get, and also considering all the leaks and all the talks we've had about getting a new map. Now, when you look at this image, especially by looking at these three characters behind their back from this angle, it gives off a lot of strong Season 1/2 vibes, at least to me personally. I remember when I looked at concept art like that, where they were first trying to kick Fortnite off the ground, aka the start of Chapter 1, and this is pretty much the type of stuff that I visualize, and that image gave off a lot of those same vibes to me personally. Based on the graphic, it also looks like we're going to have some kind of a boat in the next season. That's sure as heck what it seems like, and is strongly implied by this image. As you can see in the lake there is supposedly some kind of water vehicle, and you heavily assume that the characters would be able to use them around in the upcoming season. So, something to look forward to. Lots of people expected the next Fortnite season to be Season 11, and in a way, regardless of what it's actually coined, it's going to be the 11th Fortnite season. So in a sense, yes, it is Season 11, but the official name has not been announced yet. Is it possible that it could end up being simply Fortnite Chapter 2? Or would that just be entering the second chapter, aka the next 10 seasons, and then they'd have to figure out a new name very shortly after for the next season? I'm not sure if I follow that logic. I don't know if Chapter 2 is going to be the official name of Season 11, or just the next 10 chapters. Regardless, Chapter 2 seems to be implying a very strong change of pace with what we've been used to for the past several seasons in terms of the storyline. In case you guys are new to Fortnite or don't remember, the Fortnite storyline started in late Season 3 when asteroids started falling to the ground and everyone thought Tilted Towers was going to get hit. Oh, I remember those days, back when Fortnite was young, innocent. The storyline progressed every single season up until now, and it looks as though the chapter is coming to a close, and starting with next season, we would have all new characters, possibly an all new universe, all new map, and all new storyline and new things to learn and get familiar with. Personally, that sounds super exciting to me. There is no doubt that since Fortnite has launched, it's been going slightly down a decline. People in general have started getting slightly tired of the game. Now, that doesn't mean the game is bad, because I still love the game. The game is very much good. It's just not as good as it was, you know, maybe 4 or 5 seasons ago. I think that's something we can all agree on. Having not only a new map, but new characters, all new concepts, new things to explore, and all sorts of things to fascinate you would be more than enough to reinstill a lot of that same energy people originally had for Fortnite, make some people come back, give it another try, and to even attract brand new players. I think of it like this, like a giant adrenaline shot straight into Fortnite's arm by Epic Games that's re-energizing the population and the player base. At least that's me being optimistic, and I really think that can be the case. I know some people really love this map, and I do too. It's had its great moments. Obviously, it's transformed a lot over the past year and a half or 2 years. But I do think it's time to bid adieu to the map and welcome, and not only welcome, but embrace the future. I think Epic Games has something really great planned. So now that we know pretty much what's going to happen as a result of the event, now that we know when the event's going to happen, the only question, and I guess the question has been like this for a while, but the question remains, what's actually going to happen during the event? Are we finally going to figure out the original intentions of the visitor and why he's been building the Rift Beacon, why he rebuilt the rocket, why he built the rocket in the first place? Just literally so many questions to be answered, because we're not just postponing the storyline like we've been doing the past 6 seasons. No, they're wrapping up Chapter 1 with this event. It's got to be answering, that's right, answering questions rather than leaving us out for a cliffhanger. We should be getting a vast majority of our overall Fortnite storyline questions from the past few seasons answered here in this event, which I am really excited about. If you could have one question answered yourself, what would it be? I think mine would have to be, how did the visitor originally end up on the island? Was it intentional? Obviously, there is no wrong answer. I can think of 10 more I would want to ask too, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. There was an update that recently went down to the Dusty Depot warehouse that the rocket has been built in, and basically it was updated to make all the large structure parts unbreakable. Basically every structure that is a part of what the visitor has set up there in that warehouse is no longer breakable, which obviously is a huge signal as to what was going to happen if it wasn't already apparent enough. Things that are not breakable in the game are core to the game and must be very valuable to what is ultimately going to occur. There's a skin in the shop right now, I believe it's pronounced Paradigm, and basically it looks a lot like a female visitor. At least that's the huge vibe that I'm getting, and the vibe that I've seen all over the place from people tweeting it to me. But basically, here is what the description actually says. Her allegiance is unknown. One of the 7, so we now have another confirmed member of the 7 ready and available. Not only does she look a lot like the visitor and have the same sort of helmet that he has, but the descriptions are oddly similar too. Her description is her allegiance is unknown, and the original visitor's description is intentions unknown. So obviously keyword unknown for both of those descriptions. Based on how similar they look and how easily it fits into the storyline, I have no doubt assuming this is a female or at least alternate version of the visitor. Now, I have seen some people compare her body to that of Singularity. Of course, if you take a look at the overall torso style and armor style between the two, yes, basically it is the exact same model minus some colors and slight differences with the logos. It's pretty much the same thing. Is it possible that Singularity could have been one of the 7? It sure seems like that could have been highly probable, considering Singularity, let's not forget, was the gatekeeper, the vault keeper, the one who was supposed to be overlooking the Nexus, which of course was the orb that is currently spiraling out of control, causing this entire loophole nonsense. So yeah, I think it makes sense for Singularity to be involved with this group. What do you guys think? Do you think Paradigm is simply a female visitor? Could it be a different version of Singularity? You can make arguments either way, honestly, and I'm really excited to find more out about this. Guys, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'd really appreciate your support. The event is happening very, very soon. We have entered the weekend. Make sure you guys are following me over on caffeine.tv. The link is below. I'm going to be live for the event, and it would be awesome, and it would be an honor if you would come and share that experience with me live on stream. Make sure to leave your event theories in the comment section down below so I can make sure to feature some of you guys tomorrow. Last chances to get your guesses in for what you think is going to happen before the event, so make sure to take advantage. I will catch you guys in the next one, and until then, take it easy and peace out.